To fix your PS4 controller's stick drift, here's what you'll need. First, remove the 4 screws on the back plate of the controller. Then carefully pry apart the 2 halves of the controller's plastic shell. Make sure to open the controller slowly, as there is a ribbon cable connecting the 2 halves together. Go ahead and disconnect the ribbon cable from the main body. It's okay if some buttons fall out, just make sure to hold on to them so you can reassemble the controller again. Now that we've removed the backplate, the next step is to remove the battery pack by disconnecting this small plug right here. It can be a little difficult to grab sometimes, so a pair of bent tweezers may help. Now we can remove the screw that holds the battery plate in place. Next, we can disconnect the ribbon cable near the top of the controller. Different models may have a tab right here that you must flip up in order to release the cable, but this one does not. Now thread the ribbon cable back through the hole that it sticks out of. And we are now able to remove the front plastic plate. With the plastic shell removed, we can now access the analog stick's hardware. First, pop off the plastic joystick cap. As we could see, the inside of this controller has collected a little bit of hair and dirt, which could impact its overall function. In this case, we can use some compressed air to help clean it out. With a pair of tweezers, carefully pry open one of the little plastic tabs on the sides of the analog stick. The tab is connected to the hardware, so be sure not to bend it open to the point where it breaks off. We can now see the potentiometer, which is the white disc inside the plastic tab. Delicately remove this with tweezers. If any parts are damaged, including the metal components on the front, you may need to purchase a replacement in order to fix your issue. Otherwise, a gentle pass with a cotton swab soaked in rubbing alcohol should help. Also, make sure to clean out the inside of the tab where the disc sits. Just make sure not to leave any fluff behind. Now we can put the disc back inside the plastic tab. Make sure to position the disc right side up as shown here. If the tab does not click closed, open it back up and readjust the disc. Sometimes propping the disc on that little plastic knob as shown can help. Now we can repeat this process with the other tab. Start reassembling the controller, starting with the joystick caps. Place the hardware back inside the front plate. Make sure to replace any buttons that may have fallen out during the process. Don't forget to thread that ribbon cable back through the hole to its original position. Reconnect the ribbon cable. Next, line the battery plate up with the corresponding peg holes. Once in place, secure with the one screw. Place the battery back in the plate and plug back in the power connector. Once again, using tweezers may help. Now we can reconnect the backplate's ribbon cable. Make sure to line up the metal connections in the plug with the metal connections on the cable. After the cable is connected, snap the two halves of the plastic shell closed. Now we can add the 4 screws to the back of the controller. We can now test the controller to make sure both analog sticks function properly. This process usually fixes my analog stick drift, so I hope it was able to help you too. Thanks for watching.